with the transfer from Catawba Valley. Johnson, third all-time leading scorer at Catawba Valley Community College. Here he is, left wing, wide open three, you bet. Here comes Reggie Wright inside. Isaiah Johnson puts it up for two. In a game like this, and it makes sense why he's playing so well. It starts with the shoes, Sam, always. Isaiah Johnson doesn't care about his shoes. He just wants a. Isaiah Johnson thought about it for a second, instead goes for two.
And they have not missed a beat. No rust.
Isaiah Johnson, two-handed layup is good.
His pass poked away, finds Gunn in the corner with 5 to shoot. Gunn being guarded by Johnson, and he dribbles it out of bounds. And Johnson, 1 out of 2 at the line. Mars Hill leaving some points at the free throw line, but there's Johnson stealing the ball in the backcourt, and he scores with the left to tie the game. 9 rebounds. Here's Johnson. Nice drop step with the left, scores plus the foul. And Isaiah right into the lane, able to find Johnson cutting. Johnson slamming. 1-point game and a timeout.
And by the way, 14:45 to go in regulation in Hartsville. Visiting Wingate has a 45-35 advantage. And how about very quiet 7 points for 5 and a white. In transition, and how about that drop to go in for Isaiah Johnson.
3 at the buzzer. Catawba able to come back on Tuesday of this week, even practiced yesterday. And according to Rob Perrin, practiced really hard in that practice. Not your typical day before a game. Walkthrough. Oh my goodness, Isaiah Johnson with the rack attack. Clock dwindles to 5. Johnson. And got the friendly roll, Isaiah Johnson with his first points. And the number 3 all-time leading scorer in Catawba Valley history, scored 683 points in just 2 seasons. A 1 of 2 trip from the line there for the 6'7" junior out of nearby Charlotte. This is Reggie Wright. Johnson steps into a long 2 and gets the roll to go. A lot of issues on the golf course. Johnson off the bounce. And what a nice finish over Ben Bowen. 10 in the game for Isaiah Johnson.
Williams did a good job sliding over, but better awareness here this afternoon.
Saw David Elkins, 13 in blue, checking in. The senior from Weaverville, North Carolina. And now Johnson. Back down low it comes. Johnson again. Got it.
You can credit good ball movement to that scoring opportunity for Mars Hill.
B.J. Johnson had some space, wouldn't shoot. Shot clock down to 8. It's Johnson, blocked again by Johnson. And Mars
Wright was the MVP of the first half for Mars Hill. Right now, it's Isaiah Johnson in the second half. He has been everywhere on the floor, making an impact in multiple areas.
Maybe wanting to use some clock here. Quiet game for Terrence Whitfield. Has 9 points this afternoon. Blocked from behind by Johnson. He's had a great game thus far. It's just he's left some out there from the foul line, as has both teams, really.
Right, really.
Hits the first. Little give and go to Johnson with a finger roll. Back to a 2-point lead.
It's good pick and roll action there. Morton Robinson to Joncom. Again, we know Joncom can play on the defensive end.
This junior from Delaware, the transfer, and the senior the sophomore Lewis Joncom down low.
You have to read the defender and see if he's falling for the back screen.
That time a nice sneaky backdoor cut. The kind of schedule that Radford had pieced together. But also success. How do you with the loose ball is into the hands of Indiana Rotundo. You know, Isaiah Johnson, he's a nice player. He laid that in from the left side. It is all Radford. The bank is open.
Here's Jackson Reed for Mars Hill. Johnson spinning on a double team, banks it in. So Isaiah had a 16-point game at Catawba on Saturday, his best of the season, playing in his 6th game of the year. Daniel Wright, are the only two to have played every game, and the 50% free throw shooter knocking home the first. So here comes a naughty Legist with the Pioneers leaking a little oil offensively here, as Mars Hill is on a nice little run as they have trimmed this thing down to 8. Hill gets a stop on the interior. 48-40. Bright rejected again, but there's Daniel to clean it up. He can't finish it, but Isaiah Johnson does. To Elkins. Here's Isaiah Johnson. Johnson right to the rim, and he'll put it in. Got around Justin Mitchell and Brand. They turned it over the last possession. Here's Johnson in the paint. He'll dunk it down. On the inbound, this will be Isaiah Johnson. Johnson down the lane on Brandon Mitchell and one. Brandon Mitchell with his 4th foul. And that'll be the 5th.
This one's no good. It's 5 in a row they've missed. Rebound and a slam home on the other end by Isaiah Johnson, the 6'7" junior. Over to Gant. High post inside. This is Johnson. Lays it up and in. Very easy shot. Gilliard back to Elkins. High post, Johnson, inside painter shot, good. The Lions with the ball. Left wing, here's Wright. Top the key jumper for 3, good. By Isaiah Johnson all of a sudden.
Pressure zone defense with Mitchell patrolling the middle. Hilliard gives to Daniel down low, and an easy bucket for Mars Hill. That's baseline. Johnson, step back jumper from the free throw line goes, and all 4 points for Mars Hill to game. That's what he has here in the first 3 minutes. There's a 3 from Johnson. It's the Johnson and Scott with an exclamation point. And a good look ahead for Isaiah Johnson from Trey Beelan. Isaiah hits 1 out of 2. 3 from the wing, a little bit short. Elkins gets to it. Doesn't get it to go, but Johnson tips it in. Done a nice job here in the second half. They go down to Johnson. And Isaiah Johnson, man, is he a load.
Missed it short. And another rebound. That's Johnson. Good patience inside. Isaiah Johnson.
That's an extremely strong move.
And get the shot that he wanted.
Oh, yeah. All he had to do was get deep at low, so he wanted to jump right over him. So.
Nice drop from Elkins to Isaiah Johnson, making his 8th start of the season. Jamari Smith got it blocked. Nice. Johnson, 6.6 rebounds to his name. Hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, that was 3.
Mike Fowler.
Shocked me a little bit. Yeah, pretty stroke. And Johnson answers right back. Okay.
Drives in calmly, misses off the glass. Johnson with the second effort there. His energy, and he's really good defensively. And Rice playing great defense and a big dunk. Johnson the line for 1. A 1-and-1. His gun will take a breather, and that will bring Tyson McLean into the game. As Johnson pure on that first free throw attempt. Hilliard, another 3. Not able to get that one to go, but a big pursuit of the basketball and a dunk on the other end. On number 23, Isaiah Johnson. Be beneficial if they leave R.J. Gunn open from 3, and that's a beautiful play. He will jab a couple times. Drive in a nice Euro step and a big slam for Isaiah Johnson. Yeah, Gilliard set that play up. Gunn wants the ball here. Goes baseline. Goes up with the reverse. I think he stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. And that'll be going.
Over to Javante. Javante's floater, no good. Offensive rebound. Isaiah Johnson goes up with the left hand and scores. Second chance, just to Shelton, the offensive rebound. Put back, no good. There's Johnson, third opportunity, and it goes down. And Isaiah Johnson bringing a little bit of emotion to Chambers Gymnasium after that bucket. Cook It's to Johnson, going to try a three. Isaiah Johnson is feeling it. 9 first-half points. The junior out of Charlotte. Screen is not what Vic Fenora wants to see. He'd rather see Isaiah Johnson doing work down low. Another opportunity for Mars Hill. It's Isaiah Johnson, and this time Brian Thomas unable to come up with the... Elkins, high off the glass, no good. Rebound Johnson, up and in. Isaiah Johnson with 17. There's Cook. A tough game for Cook. Isaiah Johnson just continues to be a man possessed down low from Mars Hill. Gating, finds Daniel. Bounces it down low for Johnson, plus the foul. And Isaiah Johnson gives to Elkins, faking the three. Good dump down low for Isaiah Johnson, and he finishes. First field goal for Isaiah, and it gives the Lions a 47-43 lead. Isaiah Johnson, his first touch, goes right into the lane, and the soft touch drops in. Isaiah Johnson. Learn to know that name. Other end, Tyler Henderson missed a layup. What a look-ahead pass by Javante Cook, and it's Isaiah Johnson with the slam. A three-point attempt as Johnson gets into the lane, draws a blocking foul, and count the bucket.
Basket.
Clock to 10. All right, gives to Johnson. He can hit that, and he does. Isaiah Johnson likes that top of the key three.
That's what I was going to say. They found a way to try.
Puts it up, can't hit. Johnson the rebound. Isaiah Johnson sticks it back in.
Just trying to get to this timeout.
Great pass by Shelton. And an easy finish for Jonkins. Now Johnson. Isaiah Johnson's had a nice second half, and now he has 16. So comfortable finishing with the left.
This is Elkins, feeds inside. Isaiah Johnson explodes up and finishes.
Increase exponentially as Johnson gets the two-handed flush.
Another one. Man, Cuddy would be live right now, but the team is creating their own energy as Isaiah Johnson slams it down for the second consecutive possession.